Number 10 is Count Dooku. Dooku was a very interesting character. He gets a lot of spotlight in the Star Wars Clone Wars TV show, but in the movies, he's pretty lame. We don't really get that much of his character. He's just kind of an older, lamer version of Palpatine. Yeah, I mean, he was Palpatine's apprentice, but he was younger. I mean, he was older than Palpatine. How can he be older than your master? That's so weird. That's like being older than your teacher in real life. Like, that is so weird. But he gets a lot of attention in the Clone Wars TV show, and he gets a lot better. I mean, like, pajamas. Number 9 is Jango Fett. Now, we all know that Jango Fett is better than Boba Fett. I mean, if you disagree with me, I'll murder all your family in their sleep. So, yeah, of course. So, Jango kind of died in a lame way, but his importance to the Star Wars galaxy is important. He is the reason that the whole war started. He was cloned into all of the clones. I mean, he was the original DNA. I mean, seriously. And also his armor, it's pretty cool. I mean, of course, he was the OG one with that armor. No, he's a Mandalorian. Why am I so lame? Why can I never get some stuff right? Guys, why am I always wrong? But yeah, Luke videos. Oh, no, wow, that's amazing. Number 8 is General Grievous. Grievous, very interesting character. I mean, he's yeah. I mean, he's not the best. I mean, there's really that much Star Wars villains, guys. Okay, he is really cool. He has those 4 lightsabers. He's really cool moments in the Clone Wars. There are none from season 1 though. To be honest, in season 1 he's not really that good. But even in the movie, he's alright. He has a cough. But in the 2003 Clone Wars mini-series, a 2D micro series, I mean, he was absolutely awesome. He was OP as frick. He probably could kill, like, the whole Jedi Order on his own. He was absolutely awesome. But in the movies, or the actual Clone Wars TV show, isn't really as good. But whatever. Anyway, at number 8 is Grand Moff Tarkin. Moff Tarkin's a very big threat. I mean, he's only above Darth Vader in command in episode 4. Like, what? Like, seriously, that is some pretty big stuff. And apparently Grand Moff Tarkin and Leia know each other. Or at least Princess Leia knows who Tarkin is, so he has a pretty big presence. He's in the Bad Batch at the start of it, and he was pretty big in it. He's in a few other stuff, and he's pretty cool. I mean, he has a pretty cool voice. He was in Rogue One, but he didn't really look very good. I mean, he never really looked amazing, but yeah. And number 6 is Asajj Ventress. At the start of Clone Wars, she was a Sith assassin and kind of went around him, chasing around Obi-Wan and Anakin, fighting them. But then around season 3, Dooku decides to bail on Ventress because, like, Palpatine told him so. Because, like, I don't know, stuff, rule of 2. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, happened. But then, Dooku went off to get Savage Ventress. Savage Opress, get his new apprentice, and then Asajj came back and fought Dooku for a bit, and she kind of found her own way as a bounty hunter. Then it was a pretty cool arc, finding something better in life other than the dark side. I mean, that was pretty cool. I can't explain it very well, but I mean, it was still a cool arc. Number 5 is Cad Bane. Cad Bane in season 1 and 2 was absolutely awesome, just raiding the Jedi Temple. What an absolute badass. He even appeared in Star Wars The Bad Batch, and he absolutely wrecked Hunter's Day in that show, and he kind of stole Omega, and he was in episode 8 and 9 of that show, and then he kind of left the show after a while. Maybe he'll be back for season 2, who knows. I think there was a deleted Star Wars Clone Wars episode where he and Boba Fett had a big fight. I mean, come on. That would be really cool to see. I mean, the fight with him and Fennec Shand was cool, but like a fight between him and Boba Fett, that's something I want to see. Who knows? After the book of Boba Fett, I might put Boba on this list if I do an updated one in another few years or so. But for now, Boba's definitely not on the list. And then on number 4, oh yeah, we're getting there, folks, to the end of the list, is Darth Maul. Maul died like an absolute chump in episode 1. But in the Clone Wars, he was redeemed. He was one of the best characters. You cannot deny that Darth Maul was absolutely amazing in the Clone Wars. He got these big he came back from the dead after getting chopped in half. That was absolutely amazing. unlike Palpatine, who should not be alive in Episode 9. But he's absolutely awesome, and he was in Season 7, absolutely getting wrecked. He could literally predict Order 66 in that season. It was awesome. He finally died to Obi-Wan in Star Wars Rebels. It was a cool, sweet, kind of short and sweet death. There was a lot of build-up to that fight, and it was just so small. Honestly, I wish Maul was just, like, stabbed or something, because the way he was killed, like, how did he die? I mean, like, he survived getting chopped in half. He just got slit in the belly, and then he just died. That was really lame. Number 3 is Kylo Ren. Darth Vader was a Jedi who got corrupted by the dark side, and got pulled by the dark side. This is a Sith. Kylo Ren's a Sith who was pulled by the light side, and it's really cool dynamic. I really like how Kylo is just kind of an inversion of Rey's character. Rey grew up without any parents or anything, and she wanted parents, she wanted a family, but Kylo grew up with everything, a family and everything, but he destroyed it. And Rey just doesn't understand that, and it's kind of cool. Their lives are basically different, and Kylo is just a really cool character. Also, his lightsaber is pretty cool. And number 2 is Palpatine. Oh yeah, Palpatine's awesome. He is the greatest of all time. He's the GOAT, man. He is the GOAT. He did everything. He orchestrated the two sides of the war. And man, actually, just kind of realizing that Palpatine's plan was pretty smart. He orchestrated all this two sides of the war kind of thing, but the clones of the droids against each other, and he won. Like, seriously, security, stability, and stuff. Like, come on. In his speech to the Senate, like, he's just like, he won. He is the Emperor of the Galaxy now. He won. And then he died, and then he came back in Episode 9, and it just ruined everything. Just forget about Episode 9, okay? I don't like him in Episode 9. Fuck him. And number 1 is Darth freaking Vader. Oh yeah, I've already talked about this character loads of times, but like, yeah, I love him in Episode 6. He's great. He's really fearsome. You know, this mask, his breathing, everything. The Rogue One scene was great. His redemption was great. His fights with Luke were great. And man, like, he's just great. I love him in the Lego Star Wars specials, along with Palpatine. You know, he's great. I mean, like, I've talked about him in on these ranking videos 3 times. There's nothing else I can say other than I love him.